But I wanted to come on here and you can tell I'm on location because behind me is my job right over there, Target, and over here is El Polo Loco, if you will, and then McDonald's is over there, and then Five Below and stuff. So anyway, point is I wanted to come on here as quickly as I could and to do this live stream because I want to kind of ask the question of, and I do apologize if you heard something like a vibration, that's a notification coming in. But I want to ask the question, and obviously the description and the title kind of is asking themselves, and that is, is the best option for reviews in the future, no matter what they are, whether they're movies, games, wrestling, you name it. Are they the best options to do? Basically, are they the best options? What I'm trying to say is, and I'm trying to do this as best I could here, but the question obviously is, are premieres for YouTube videos, the best option and direction to go when it comes to these reviews of, like I said, movies and wrestling and games and all that, mainly as I explained in the description, to avoid any kind of copyright, situation in the future. Because we know that with, live stream, there is a good chance with live stream, there is a good chance that you could get copyrighted, and you may not know it until it happens. I bring this up because just Alex, formerly Deluxe Man, known as whose real name is Alex Hicks, he basically trying to avoid walking around here, trying to, like I said, buy some time till my bus arrives, and that's going to arrive in about 13 minutes or so. And like I said, Alex, he had a live stream, like I said, that he did. He had a live stream that he did. They were live reactions, basically, to the Royal Rumble matches this past Saturday, both the men's and the women's. And he had them all set and ready to go, scheduled to be, viewed and everything as they were happening. And what occurred was he ended up getting flagged by WWE right after he did the reaction for the Women's Rumble. And so as a result, he had to basically cancel doing the men's live live reaction for the men's Rumble because he didn't want to have to deal with any, copyright BS for a second time. But what's funny is he went to he went straight to YouTube, or he emailed them almost immediately from what he's described, and he was able to get it rectified. He was able to get it fixed. Basically, according to him, YouTube kind of said, oopsie, that's on us. We shouldn't have done that. And so he has to now wait 10 to 14 days, maybe, lesser than that, before he can finally get back to live streaming again. And he can finally showcase his live reactions. He can finally show them. Now, here's the thing. I did mention that he did kind of cancel the men's reaction. I have to correct myself on that. I don't think he did. I think what it was is he unlisted it, maybe, so that, once he got the air cleared with this whole situation when it came to his first reaction video, that he could basically, put that one up and along with the women, so you could have back-to-back live reactions as they happen, or something like that. Anyway, long story short, you know, long story short, last night after Raw, he ended up doing, a traditional review, but the only difference is he had to pre-record it, and he had to set it to Premiere. And the reason he set it to Premiere, like what I would do sometimes with my videos, is because it's basically like a live stream, but you're not necessarily live on camera interacting with the people as you're recording or you're streaming. Instead, what you're doing is you're interacting with them. If you want to, you're interacting with them basically, through the live chat, and everything. But mainly what they're watching is a pre-recorded video that you did beforehand, that you are basically saying, hey, we're going to you hold on for a second. I don't know what that was, but anyway, that you're basically saying, what I was trying to say is, what you're showing them is a pre-recorded message and pre-recorded video, where the only interaction you do have with them is through the live chat. And Alex basically explained in the video, right off the bat almost, that hey, even though the live chat is open, this is not necessarily live. This is a premiere. It's a premiere video of something that I usually do live. And that he basically explained why he was doing it, why he was going through the situation, as we speak. As I check the time here again. Okay, I got about 9 minutes or 8 minutes. But yeah, he was just explaining why he was doing it this way. And yesterday, like I said, or last night, like I said, when I watched it, it did bring up a good question I wanted to ask. And I wanted to do it live, not because of the fact that I could do live streams right now myself, but I know it would be something that maybe Alex would want to talk about live as well, maybe on his just Alex Central YouTube channel, or his Alex Reviews Everything channel, or the Raw Cognizance podcast channel that he has as well. It's a question he'd probably want to ask, not just himself, but maybe his podcast co-host as well, of, is going, the premiere route, which is kind of live. It's kind of a typical live stream, but it's not like live like what this is right now, but it's basically live where you interact through, like, let's say, the live chat and everything, and people are watching the video as it happens. Kind of like when, you see a network, so, like broadcast networks or cable networks saying, the world premiere of something, or, they're telling people, hey, stay tuned for the network premiere of this, because it's only going to premiere once, and you may not see it again in this kind of a format. And that maybe they, add on the additional, they add on the additional, what's the word? The additional, I can't even think of the word right now. The additional adjective, or the additional interactiveness of chatting with people live as it happens, like the actors, the athletes, or whoever. You can chat with them as it happens, as you're watching it, and that the next time it shows up, you won't have that privilege, because it's going to be replayed, and basically the next time you watch it, I should say, you're not going to have that privilege, because it's going to get replayed, and the interactiveness that you had during the premiere won't be around again. And that's kind of what premieres are about. They're basically like that. They're kind of like something that premieres once, that has that special added attraction of interacting with other people at the same time when you're watching it, interacting with the actors or the actresses, whatever. And again, it makes you wonder if maybe going that route, is the best option for people here on YouTube that do reviews, like Just Alex, like a OTRS Central, like an Angry Joe, and stuff like that. If going that route is the best route, because, I think it might have to be if you want to avoid any copyright, because what you could do is you could upload your video unlisted or privately, and if you see any issue of copyright, what you could do is say, okay, I got to take that down, and then when you take it down, you can edit out or fix any of the copyright issues, and then you could put it back up, later on, edited, and then wait again, like let's say Linkara did for his Killing Joke review on the third try. Wait again to see if there's any issues, and if there's not, then that is when you can premiere it, because you won't have any issues whatsoever. So to me, when it comes to, let's say, doing a live reaction to the Royal Rumble match, both men and women, the best solution, in my opinion, for someone like Alex to do is to basically do it, as a pre-recording, and then, upload it unlisted, if you will, at first, and then see if there's any copyright issues, and if there is, edit those issues, and then after editing those issues, basically after editing those issues, if you will, after editing, those issues, then upload it again unlisted, and then if it has no problem after that, then you can premiere it as somewhat of a live stream, in my opinion. But yeah, I think it's probably the best direction for anybody to go right now, especially if they want to avoid any copyright situations, even if it isn't, even if it isn't any problem, whatsoever, causing trouble whatsoever, in my opinion. So I just wanted to, come on here and, give you my thoughts on the situation, just give you my thoughts on, basically what happened, and, kind of give you my thoughts on what I think could be basically like the next possible step to take to basically prevent, any kind of, issues whatsoever when it comes to copyrights, when it comes to doing like reviews or live reactions or whatever. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to come on here real quickly and do this while I wait for my bus to come. It should be coming in a little bit. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think maybe going the premiere route is probably the best solution when it comes to maybe doing reactions to things like Royal Rumble matches and such, or movie reviews that might have a copyright problem to them, so that, if there is an issue, let's say when you upload it unlisted, that you could fix that issue and then premiere it? Or do you think maybe, just sticking to it live is the best option to go? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below. Comment if you like, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace out. My bus is about to get here, and I'm out.